years ago. So the way that we look at it, I think, is changing, and like just as far as what you can do. So you don't have to always go the traditional route and work for, George Lucas or something. You can do a lot of this stuff yourself now and get your name out there just for fun. I mean, some people don't even do this stuff full time. They just do it on the side for fun, and they become famous. So.
Alright. What do you have to say is your greatest work so far?
Well, I mean, the greatest thing I'm kind of doing this thing right now that I've never done, which is designing toys, and not really for kids, but more for people that are fans of comic books and certain franchises.
Indie, hipster.
Yeah, exactly. Like and so that's kind of the thing I like to talk about now a lot is just that I'm doing stuff in the computer, but in the end it's going to be a real tangible thing. So it's going to be a toy you can hold in your hands, and. So that's kind of that's my newest thing, but my newest thing is usually my favorite thing. So, but that's just like, to me, I've been modeling in the computer. I started in the late '90s, so like over 10 years, and I've never held one of my models in my hands, and I just did the other night, and it was, it sounds cheesy, but it was almost like like holding your first kid or something. It's like I've seen this guy in the computer.
My baby.
Yeah, it's like my first little baby. So it was cool. But that's that's just made me think too about my skills as a modeler doing 3D. It's like I don't just have to do animation with this. I can do a lot of other stuff too. So that's my latest favorite thing is these designer toys, and using the computer to make them is a new thing in itself. So that's what's kind of exciting about it. Not many people have done it. So.
All right. Anything else you like to talk about? Anything you want to ask me? I showed you my art earlier.
Yeah. Well, like, how long ago did you start drawing?
Alright, I started back probably maybe 6th grade,
Cool.
maybe 8th. I used to draw I used to have this very anime-ish style until when I grow older and I start reading Western comic books,
Right.
Batman, all that stuff. I'm getting tired with this.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing that made me change my style the most was one episode of Cowboy Bebop. I doubt anyone who's about to hear this will know what that is, but I'll probably post it on the net. They'll probably know. But it was an episode with this one guy called Matt Perot. He's fat, yet he was super strong and assassin. He always laughed I'm gonna kill ya. I love that show.
That's a great show.
And I'm like, wow, this guy's awesome. And I start kind of drawing a character kind of similar to that, but not completely, but it was kind of fat. I called him Mr. Gumdrop. Give it a cane. And wanted to put it to a steampunk setting, but oh well. That didn't happen.
So do you see? Now that so you think your style is like a hybrid of kind of Western and Eastern?
Kind of, if I actually think of it.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I'm trying to decide between, I'm still trying to do Nigel and Vinny. It's been stressful trying to actually animate it since I don't have an actual storyboard. My other series, The Marvelous Murder Man, I named the, I said Marvelous. What are you gonna do about it? And that series with Roger Blackcock in it. You saw him earlier. Didn't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, kind of Chicken University.
Oh, the chicken guys. I like those.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm trying to decide between those three. It's really hard.
Yeah, but that's fun. I look at that as wow, you got choices to, of things you want to work on. That's always good. ask you a couple more questions?
Sure. I'm trying to prolong this. I hope this records.
Alright, well, let me think. Like, what draws you, like, when you watch a movie nowadays, what draws you in besides the story, visually, like, what do you like to see?
Probably the character.
Okay.
Like, what I admire, like, probably the character design. Like, I remember watching The Good and the Bad and the Ugly, and I like, oh, man, this is awesome. And there was one scene where like he was giving his jacket to someone. I was like, no, that jacket was awesome. And then he put on an even more awesome poncho. Like, well, I'm kind of okay now.
That made up for it.
Made up for it. So yeah.
So the
like,
characters, definitely.
Yeah, there's definitely. I need to work more with backgrounds. Otherwise, I don't know if I'll do good with the background. I mean,
Like environments and stuff?
yeah.
Right.
So, okay. Final thing to say before we go. Can you please give me a lesson in Maya? I really need one.
Yes, definitely.
Alright. I really hope this records, and I had fun doing this interview. Thanks again.
Me too. Thank you, Austin.
Your hands are sweaty.
I know. Sorry.
It's okay.
Alright.
Alright. See ya.